However, someone who criticizes Israel for having a Jewish identity, but remains unfazed by the religious identities of scores of countries across the globe, that's a problem. Someone delegitimizes Israel's right to exist, but tacitly recognizes the right of every other country in the world to exist, that's a problem. People rush to accuse Israel of immoral behavior because Israel defends herself, but it doesn't bother them when every other country in the world defends itself. That's a problem. All of that smacks of anti-Semitism. Israel has the right to defend herself against rockets that are being launched from kilometers away. And defense is complicated. No decent human being should be unmoved by the deaths of innocent civilians on both sides of this conflict. However, as an Israeli comedian said, in response to an American comedian who criticized Israel because more people died in Gaza than in Israel, and therefore said Israel is immoral, this Israeli comedian said, and I quote, "Claiming that the imbalance is immoral is the privilege of those who don't have to make the choice between their own safety and their care for others." In conclusion, we affirm Israel's right to exist. We affirm Israel's right to self-defense. And we affirm that Jewish people have the right to eat in restaurants in New York and to gather in Los Angeles without being attacked by those expressing anti-Israel sentiments. We also have to affirm, ladies and gentlemen of goodwill everywhere, that the ultimate goal for Israel and her neighbors, for Israel and all of her inhabitants, for Jews and their neighbors wherever we live together, for human beings across this glorious, diverse planet of ours, the ultimate goal should be peace and security for everyone. And so we ask the Creator of all humanity to bless those who defend Israel. We ask the Creator of all humanity to bless Israel, which provides light and democracy for all of the earth. Whatever our background, whatever our sphere of influence, let's do our part to join together so that everyone can live in peace and security. Thank you.